Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome to another Draft Champions Madden 16 game. As you guys see, the team we drafted earlier today were Herman Moore and Calvin Johnson, and my opponent also has Calvin Johnson. So I'm playing against E-Rock, a good buddy of mine from Twitter, and this is actually the second time we're playing. We played like right before this game, and it was not really a close game because Herman Moore and Calvin Johnson were just dominating. So E-Rock actually got a Calvin Johnson of his own in the next draft he did, along with Terrell Davis. So he definitely stacked up on offense, and here he's going deep for the receiver, and that is almost a touchdown, but actually not a touchdown. The ruling on the field was overturned, and it's down at the 1 yard line, and that's big because on second down and goal, he's rolling out here, and he's actually not going to get a touchdown. He's going to get sacked instead, and now it's third down and goal, and he's trying to throw up the lob, but it's an incompletion, and he kicks the field goal on fourth down. So it looked like a touchdown catch, all of a sudden ends up being 3 points for him instead of 7. That was really big and really unexpected, though we will take that. So now our offense comes on the field. Definitely the most fun part about this team, because we can just throw it up to number 84 and expect them to come down with it, though we did not just now. We have Justin Forsett in the backfield. We didn't draft any offensive linemen, so that's why I ran a pitch. I don't want to run behind them because they won't really give me anything. Third down and 9, we run a little angle route at the backfield for Forsett to convert a nice first down there, because the offense was looking a little bit stuck. As you see, we throw a post route to Calvin Johnson, and with tall receivers this year, post routes are pretty deadly. Like I said, when you had those big guys like Calvin or Herman. Thankfully for us, we have both. Second down and 10, we find Kobe Fleener, and Kobe Fleener shreds the defense. Our second string tight end, third string, or actually fourth string receiver, I think. Either way, Kobe Fleener, he can do work in the receiving game, but you know what else can do work? Denarius Moore will get more, chugging downfield, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, and just like that, E-Rock gets the lead on a kick return after we got a touchdown of our own. Big play after big play being made right now, and Patrick Peterson's looking to answer the bell. But alas, we only get brought down to 35-yard line. Still not a bad return at all for Pat Pete. As you see, we have time in the pocket. Phillip Rivers just going to sling it over to Wes Welker. You see, we're coming out on 5 wide. We drafted so many offensive weapons to throw the ball to. I got to utilize them as much as I can as we throw it up deep right here to Calvin. And the ball is deflected in the air. That could have easily been picked off. We got away with one right there because there was 4 Cardinal defenders waiting to snag down one. As you see, second down, nothing really open. I tried to squeeze a pass in there to Calvin. Nothing to be gone right there. Third down and 10, we go to the flats. I decided, you know what? Let's just play it a little bit simpler. Let's hit the flats. He was leaving it wide open, and we actually got the first down of it. Here you see he bulls up the screen pass. He used it pretty nicely there, so that's going to bring up a second down and 12 minutes, 6 left before halftime. Looking to take the lead before halftime. Phillip Rivers on the run and throws a nice pass to Antonio Gates. 2 guys we drafted, and you know, we needed both of them. We needed Phil to make that throw on the run, and then Gates. And look at Rivers throwing a dot to Herman Moore in the right corner of the end zone. What a perfect touch pass from Rivers, who had one heck of a drive right there after it started a little bit sloppy. You see, he's coming on play action right here, hitting Terrell Davis out the backfield. We got to do all we can to stop Terrell Davis. We need some of our guys like JPP, Vince Wilfork, etc. to stop him, and then hopefully, you know, Pat P can contain Calvin Johnson. But he's also got, I believe, Alshon Jeffries on the other side. And here, third down and inches, he's taking a shot for Jeffries, but the ball is poked loose, thankfully. And he comes out what looks like a punt, but not a punt. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. It was actually a pretty solid call. I wasn't expecting it. It's just we got a pretty good block shed there. A pretty lucky block shed, I guess you could say. And now all of a sudden, here we are with a chance to get points right before half. I'm looking to throw up a lob real quick to Calvin, but he gets picked off by Eric Weddle, the star safety from the Chargers, and he just shuts down that drive. We had a chance to get an easy field goal. I tried to bullet pass it, so if it was incomplete, I could still kick my field goal, but I mean, that was just me being a little bit aggressive, and it ended up hurting us right there. You see, speaking of stuff hurting us, Herman Moore could not come down with that catch in traffic. Great swat by his cornerback, but his cornerback did not make a play on Calvin Johnson on the comeback route right there. We're running some play action. Justin Forsett picks up a block beautifully, and that allows us extra time to find Kobe Fleener down to the 31-yard line. Next play, Rivers, a pass rush coming in his face, and once again, Kobe Fleener. Out of all the guys we drafted, did you really think Kobe Fleener would be the big biggest target. Because right now, he is making plays, but right now the play is being made by Sharif Lloyd. What a sack, bringing up a 2nd down and 20. I'm trying to lob it in the corner, trying to replicate the last touchdown we had to Herm, but that one did not happen. 3rd down and 20. He tries to send some pressure. I wanted to hit Herm in the middle of the field, but Herm is just not making the catches right now. That 98 catch in traffic's a lie as we kick the field goal right there. It makes it a 7-point game, but E-Rock is definitely in this one. He's trying to get a 2nd return touchdown with Denarius Moore. Thankfully, we shut that one down, but still a touchdown ties this game up. Clock wind down a little bit. It's 4-minute quarters in draft champions, so he's definitely got time. He's not pressed right now, but he definitely needs to get a touchdown. That's the part that he's pressed about. And why not take a shot downfield for Calvin? And Calvin against our silver cornerback, Burley. And thankfully, Burley's able to stop. He's 2nd down and 10. He hits Terrell Davis. JPP can't do anything about it. Eventually, Burley, the last man standing there, is able to bring him down. And once again, Terrell Davis is starting to get going as we start the 4th quarter with the epic music on, with Matt Stafford dropping back and again going to Davis, but that time Davis got crushed by, I believe, Derek Morgan, bringing up a 2nd down and 11. We bring the blitz and he tosses it up to Megatron, who just takes a crap on our cornerback and ties the game up. Calvin Johnson one-on-one. I took a chance, and it's hard because either Calvin one-on-one or Jeffries one-on-one. It's not really much of a choice, or a choice that I would like to have. But nonetheless, the game is tied. We have a chance to win the game on just the field goal on this drive. But first, we need to get a 1st down. And here, E-Rock calls a timeout before the 2-minute warning, putting the pressure on us to convert this one right now. And Herman Moore finally makes a catch in the middle of the field, or just a catch anywhere. And that's going to be a key 1st down. Like I said, only need a field goal. I want to get to about the 35-yard line to feel safe. And this little shovel pass to Antonio Gates is going to help. Ball stays in bounds, so the clock continues to tick. Not really a problem with me, but this one's a little bit of a problem. I try to run the ball 4th set, but it goes absolutely nowhere. 3rd down and inches. Can't find anybody open, and we throw it the 4th set, who backs his way to a 1st down, preventing a 4th down and inches. Instead, we have a new set of downs to play with, but 4th set is going nowhere for the 3rd play in a row. In fact, we lose 4 yards, and the clock is starting to become a factor. 40 seconds left. 2nd down and 14 at the 40-yard line. We throw it to Antonio Gates in the middle of the field, utilizing all the weapons Phillip Rivers has. 3rd down and 4 once again. This is a big play. We need to get a 1st down, and we want to win this game in regulation. And we throw the drag to Kobe Fleener. Fleener uses his speed and gets out of bounds at the 38-yard line, but I want to get a few more yards, and we hit Herman Moore in the middle of the field at the 26-yard line. E-Rock, not enough timeouts to stop us. We call one of our own 4 seconds left and set up a chance to win the game. This is going to go up by suck up, and it's going to go through the upright, and we are going to win at the buzzer. In basketball terms, in football terms, you know, we just won, you know. It was a great game. Shout out to E-Rock. It was definitely a fun game. We barely got through with that one. It was a battle of the tall receivers for sure. Both of our Calvins were doing work. Herman Moore came through for us in the end. Phillip Rivers had one hell of a game. So yeah, leave a like, enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys next time.